Hi, this is Simon from HomeKit News, and today we're looking at the Yeelight Bedside Lamp D2, which could be described as a half-pint version of the Mi Bedside Lamp 2, but does it provide only half the fun? Let's find out. Starting off with the packaging, and as we've seen a lot from Media and Yeelight recently, the box itself is well thought out and understated, pure Apple basically. Now, as this is in China, on the front the name is in Mandarin, which states that this is the Yeelight Bedside Lamp D2. More importantly, we have the Works with HomeKit logo, then the Yeelight logo, and finally a graphic to show that this was a Red Dot Award winner in 2019. Looking at one side of the carton, to prepare you for what the lamp is capable of, one side has a series of icons representing some of the features of the D2. So first of all, it's a full colour lamp, as well as capable of warm and cool whites. It has a stream function, which we'll get into later, touch control, dimming capabilities, timer functions, and a night light and delay off facility. Now onto the unboxing so we can see the device itself. The first thing you'll see is an instruction manual, again in simplified Chinese. There's a QR code on the back that encourages you to download their own app, and even though there's no English in the manual, the diagrams make it easy enough to understand. The manual also contains one of two instances of the HomeKit code. Next we have a box containing the power supply, which is a North American Type A non-polarized 2-pin plug on one end and a USB-C plug on the other. The power cable itself is approximately 1 meter long and it's pretty sturdy. Finally to the lamp itself, and once unwrapped you can see that it has a sticker on the top to explain the basic controls, which we'll get into later. It feels well made and doesn't feel loosely put together in any way. On the rear of the base of the lamp you can see that there's a USB-C port for powering it, and on the base are some rubberized feet that keep it from sliding around, along with a second instance of the HomeKit QR code. Now, I've had this lamp for a few months already, and when I first got it the sticker left a glue residue that was hard to remove afterwards. Hopefully the company are now using a slightly less strong adhesive, but do be careful when removing it. Putting that to one side, let's get this plugged in so I can show you how the basic controls on the device work. So for basic controls, on the front of the D2 is a touch sensitive button that can respond to short and long presses. The button itself doesn't have any moving parts as such. On either side of the lamp are touch sensitive strips that respond when you slide your finger or thumb along these strips horizontally. So here you can see the two strips placed either side of the lamp in relation to the main button at the front. Now if you press the button once, it turns the lamp on or off. The lamp is in white mode now, so moving my thumb along the strip on the left adjusts the brightness of the LEDs. The slider doesn't turn the light completely off, however, as only the main button is capable of doing that. Now you can see here that sliding my thumb in the opposite direction along the strip will increase the brightness. The front button has another function apart from on or off, so if you long press on it, you switch over to colour mode. Once in colour mode, the slider that controlled brightness in white mode now controls colour saturation. If we now switch over to the touch sensitive strip on the right hand side of the lamp, now whilst in colour mode you can control the hue of the LEDs. You don't have full control over the colour, however, so to tweak the colour you should use one of the apps it works with, which we'll get into a little bit later. When in white mode, the same strip is used to control the colour temperature of the white LEDs, so you can go from cool white through to warm white. Whilst you can turn the lamp on or off by pressing the button on the front, the company includes another clever feature called gesture mode. When this is activated, you can either double tap on the top of the lamp to turn it on or off, or even double tap on the surface the lamp is placed on to achieve the same result. Here's a quick visual comparison between the Mi Bedside Lamp 2 and the Yeelight Bedside Lamp D2, both actually made by Yeelight. You can see they do look quite similar in shape, although the D2 is approximately half the height. Onto how the two lamps compare when set to different white and colour modes, and although the D2 does come across as a little less bright in white mode overall, for colour they seem to be on a par, with reds, purples and blues all looking great when placed side by side. Moving on to app control, and the D2 can be used with the Apple Home app, where just like any colour light in HomeKit, you have direct access to the lamp via the tile, as well as control of the hue and brightness, in addition to colour temperature when in white mode. Moving over to the Mi Home app, and just like with the Home app on the main screen, you can turn the lamp on or off, but in the settings you can control the hue and the brightness and the colour temperature, and at the bottom you have 4 different tabs that allow you to select on or off, colour, white or flow mode. This mode simply allows the lamp to flow between a selection of 4 different colours of your choosing. Now the other section you've got is a favourite section where you can choose various presets or even create your own presets, all at the touch of a button. Now over to the Yeelight app, which is pretty similar to the Mi Home app in many ways, although the user interface is slightly different and in some ways better. You get separate screens for colour temperature and colour modes, which is quite helpful, but you also get flow mode like you do in the Mi Home app. The main difference with the flow mode in the Yeelight app is that you can control the brightness and the speed at which the colours change. Additionally, you've got music flow, which allows the light to change based on the audio from your iPhone, and a timer that sets a countdown for when the light will go off. So wrapping up, as you can see, this lamp does have a lot of functionality, although in HomeKit it really is just a standard lamp, so it all depends on what you want to get out of it. I've personally got nothing bad to say about it, other than the controls on the side are a little bit unresponsive at times, shall we say. However, as always, if you want to get a full, more in-depth review of this product, please head over to homekitnews.com and you can read the full review there.